Welcome back. Welcome back to Miss B's Academy, and I am Miss B. So in today's video, I will talk to you about a few things. I think I'm gonna start off with part 2 of my birthday, which was April the 11th, and then I'm gonna go into the storm. All right. So thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, praying, and just inquiring about where I've been, because the last time I think I was online probably was like maybe April 9th or April 10th. So let me do my intro. I teach, but I'm not a teacher. I instruct, but I'm not an instructor. I profess, but I'm not a professor. In this new year, I'm being very careful with my I am statements. I am present. All right. So before I get started, I want to talk about it's heating up outside. I don't know where you are, but it'll be 115 in a couple of days here. So make sure that you are hydrating with water. Put a little lemon or lime in it. I have a little bit of rose water here that I will be spraying on my face. Stay moisturized. I have my hand cream here, so make sure that you moisturize. It's very important that we stay moisturized. Keep our skin looking nice and tight. And also make sure that you are using a lip balm as well, because that's very, very, very important. All right, so let's get into it. April the 11th, 2024, part 2 of my birthday. So I want to start with April the 8th. April the 8th, 2024 was a full moon. No, was it, hold on, was it a solar? I should have checked this before I got on. I think it might have been a solar eclipse. Yeah, I think it might have been a solar eclipse. Correct me in my comments. I can be corrected because I'm not perfect and always correct. And so I was just feeling so much energy from that. I was feeling very high off that energy. And I really enjoyed the energy as well. I always miss a solar eclipse. And I guess there's a reason for it. No shade, no tea, no judgment, you know, everything that happens is the best thing that could happen, is the only thing that could happen, is the best thing that could happen. So one day I will be able to see the solar eclipse as well as the northern lights, right? Many of you saw it in America, so thank you for those photos. So April 10th, I posted a video. I posted a short with the outfit that I'm wearing. Usually on my birthday, I want to wear colors that my mother would like, which is like reds, whites, pinks, golds. My mother loves the rainbow. I mean, if you walk into her closet, like Skittles is what I'm thinking. Skittles, she has all the colors. She doesn't have too much black. Black is not her favorite color. She has a little bit of it, but she bedazzles it, honey. She got the gold and the white and the lace and the silver and the copper and the salmon colors and the pink. She always has to like splash it up, you know what I'm saying? Which I love about my mom, right? But for some odd reason, I was getting this feeling, there was a feeling going on, right? That wasn't the outfit that I was gonna be wearing. Right, probably was the solar eclipse. I just got this feeling that outfit's not it. It was a beautiful outfit though. My mother would love it she's gonna love it when she sees it. But it just wasn't the outfit. Wasn't what it called for. So I had gone out to get my hair done. And in the video you'll see my hair. It's like plaits, pink, dope, right? Pink for breast cancer awareness, also pink because it's my mother's favorite color. Pink because it was the color when my dog Iris died. It was what they wrapped her arm in, her leg in, and so that is a color that has like stayed with me for a very long time. Went out to get my hair done. When I got back into the car, I had this beautiful outfit. It was gray, white, and gold. Now, gray is my father and my brother's favorite color. So I felt very, very seen, heard, felt, understood, confirmed about what was to come on my birthday. Because even though my personal energy was high, there was also an energy of things are not going to go the way that you think they're going to go. So you're being tested right now. And I was like, all right, cool. Love the outfit. And so I got dressed and ready. So before that, before my birthday, I usually get a lot of gifts in general. Sometimes it's a hotel stay, a cafe, recommendation where someone has put credit down for me, my outfit, clothes, sneakers, just lotions. Like this lotion here is a birthday present. This journal here is a birthday present. Like a lot of the stuff is our birthday presents, rose quartz, like all kinds. Actually, this was a present too. I think somebody brought this back from Oman for me. Yeah, this is from Oman. So they brought this back for me. I was just very, 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 very grateful for it. Right. Hold on for a second. This was also a birthday present as well. My the ram, right? And so I had a hotel room at a really nice place. I had stayed here before. And so it was overlooking the lagoon, which is what I would really, is what I really like, is looking over the lagoon. And so my car wasn't washed. So I got a last minute alert to be at a gas station not too far from where I am. And I was like, all right, cool. Boom, my other birthday present, which I was very grateful for. So while they were cleaning my car, we went out for coffee and pastries, which I thought was amazing. And so I made my way to the hotel. As I made my way to the hotel, the energy just kind of set in, like, this is not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. It's not gonna go that way. Drove up. Nobody acknowledged me at all. Nobody acknowledged me. So I just parked my car, walked in. I noticed that people were waiting in the waiting area. And then I went over to the reception area where one person was being seen or attended to, and then they had just gone off. So the young man that was previously there, he just disappeared. And so when I walked up, he's like, excuse me, ma'am. And I'm like, okay. So I went over to the young lady. The young lady disappeared, and there was a young man. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So, I wasn't greeted respectfully as a guest. I was, just kind of treated like, well, why are you here and what do you want? And I stated my name, gave them the paper, also gave them my ID. And so this young man tried to, we're gonna upgrade you. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna upgrade me to? So he's gonna upgrade me to a bigger room, but without the view. I kind of just smiled. I said, sir, can you please tell me what room I have? He couldn't even tell me what room I have. I said, well, according to the reservation, I have a lagoon room. Yeah, but this is an upgrade. I said, you know what? I'm a gold member. I realize that you want to upgrade me, but I'm going to stick to the room I have. If you were really going to upgrade me, just make sure I get a high floor, right? So, again, high floor, no lagoon. I was like, no, thank you. I'll just keep my room that I have, right? Was I happy? Absolutely not. So I'm standing there, right? And I'm taking inventory of how I'm feeling. I'm still feeling high because of the solar eclipse, but I'm feeling a little bit down because of what's transpiring right here. I did a couple of deep breaths, I looked around at my surroundings. It's a beautiful hotel, you know. And then I began to, something was like, pay attention to the people in front of you. So the young man who was attending to me looked very disheveled. Like his jacket wasn't pressed. It's very wrinkly. The buttons on his shirt were not buttoned properly. His shirt was out of his pants. The shirt itself was wrinkled. His clothes were faded. And I am reminded of when I first got here years ago, when they first opened, it was good morning, how are you? Welcome, thank you for coming. You're a gold member. That is, at that time I was a platinum member. Oh, you're a platinum member. Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, wow. Okay. All of that, big deal, was a big deal. Treated like a queen, obviously, because I am. And I just treated with dignity, respect, was attended to. My car, as a matter of fact, my car wasn't even clean. I was supposed to go get my car cleaned. They cleaned my car. All of this stuff, right? None of this stuff happened. So as I'm standing there, I can see why there's a bit of squirming going on, because the young man right beside me is a local. So the locals are only 13% of the population in this country, but the foreigners are 86%. You heard that right. The locals are 13%, but the expat community, we're 86%, right? That's huge, isn't it? Yes. But oftentimes, especially in the part of the world that I'm in, the people that are hired to cater towards everybody that doesn't look like me, right? When people first open, they're all catering to everybody. But as time goes by, they cater to everybody else except me. No shade, no tea, no judgment. It is what it is, right? Because their behavior is not a reflection of me. Their behavior is a reflection of them. I don't have to answer to the Almighty for what they did. They have to answer to the Almighty for what they did. It's nothing to do with me. And I'm not gonna put myself in that, right? I'm not gonna put myself in it. So I'm gonna sit back and relax and be quiet. But Spirit told me to listen. So as I'm listening, this young man who does not have a reservation, mind you, he doesn't have a reservation. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. Guess what kind of room he got? He got the room that I was supposed to get. Top floor, lagoon. Didn't he just say that there was no more rooms on the top floor? I'm a gold member. But because I'm not a local, I can't get what I deserve. You know what? Wasn't even angry about it. As a matter of fact, I smiled. I said, you know what? He probably needs it more than me. No big deal. Got my key, thanked everybody. I went up to my room because I wanted to see what was in my room. Nothing was in my room. Nothing. No balloons, no flowers, no gifts, no gift basket, none of that stuff. This is what gold members get. I got to the elevator when I had to return. I said, hi, I want to thank you again for my key. You forgot to give me a welcome voucher. A welcome drink voucher. You forgot that. So they started scrambling around. I stood there patiently, looking amazing. I wish you could have seen how I looked. With this young face, I'm dressed professionally, beautifully for my birthday. Calm, cool, collected, right? Just doing what I'm doing, right? I got to my room, there was absolutely nothing there. No flowers leading into my bed, no flowers in the bathtub, no flowers on my bed, no balloons, none of those things. Not a one. They gave me extra water, and that was it. So I went back downstairs, I parked my car, And I came to my hotel, went to my room, sat down, looked at the lagoon, and made a video. So that video is the part one. So some of you are probably thinking, girl, I would have made a stink, I would have did this, I would have did that. Here's the thing though. What I neglected to tell you is this. My room was partially paid for, right? I had points to pay for the other half. So that's what I did. Pay for the other half. And it dawned on me. The person that paid for this room, him and his wife, are managers of other hotels in this country. So the review of the room is going to get them in trouble. Here's the thing. I have since left, obviously, I'm no longer there. These people did not, and this is something that's customary, they did not send me a review of my experience. They didn't send me a review of my experience. They should have. They usually do. But they didn't. And I was even happy about that. Because the fact of the matter is, the people who paid for the room wanted to see my review, and when they realized that I wasn't sent anything to review my stay, those people got in trouble. I know they did. Because the people who paid for half the room are locals. They're locals. They're locals. I made a video of my room when I first came in. And as you can see, there are no flowers. There's no gift baskets. There's no balloons. There was no cupcakes. There was no cake. There was none of that. Now, how do I know this? Because this franchise usually does that for gold and platinum members. Maybe something has changed. Doesn't matter. These are local people who are owners of a hotel. I'm pretty sure they put it in the description to let them know to celebrate me, because every other place I've gone to has done the same. I wish I would have went live from a place I was at 2 years ago. Your jaw would have dropped. I didn't pay for anything because this was a new hotel. And I wasn't a part of their point system, but that was paid for. It's an amazing historical hotel, right? It was new, but it was made to fit the historical area of downtown. Was amazing, very beautiful, right? What I loved about this day was how I behaved. I loved that I didn't get upset. I didn't raise my voice. That I stayed in my joy. Was I disappointed? A little. Only a little. Just a little. Just a little. Nope, nothing big. Right? I had a bathtub. Was grateful for that. I had bath bombs. I was grateful for that. I had extra water. I was grateful for that. Right? I was grateful for that. I was grateful for my view. Even though I wasn't on the top floor, I still felt like I was on top of the world. Right? When things don't go your way, focus your attention on the positive. That's all you have to do, is focus your attention on the positive. That's all you have to do. That is it. Nothing more. Just focus on the positive. And that's exactly what I did. Because number one, I am gorgeous. absolutely stunningly beautiful. I am youthful. I am humble. I am kind. I'm 47 years old. I don't even look my own age, and I'm 47 and I still have stuffed animals. I'm alive. I can get my hair done. I have the money to get my hair done. I have a rental car. There are people who love me. There are people who make sure that I stay at really nice hotels for my birthday. There are people who go out of their way to make sure I am celebrated. So this little situation doesn't change any of that. I can walk, I can stand, I can breathe, I can talk, I have teeth in my mouth, my eyes function, I can smell, I can taste, I can touch, I can feel, I can sense, I can synthesize, right? Shortly after I was in my room, I got lunch, which I didn't pay for. It was my free food. It was my favorite food. I was very grateful for that. I stayed very focused on the things that went well. And I know oftentimes in life it's very hard to stay focused when we are tied to the outcome, right? You know, I'm grateful for the solar eclipse because it gave me the energy I needed to stay high, even though I knew there was some things that were coming in low. You know, I'm very, very grateful for having that kind of perspective in life, right? And I'm grateful for that test. That was a test. I passed it with flying colors. I didn't get loud and belligerent with the people. None of that stuff, right? None of that. There was one last thing that happened that I thought was very interesting. So as a gold and platinum member, I can have my drink wherever I want it, whether it's down in the foyer or in the restaurant or up at the bar on the roof or whatever the case may be. I'm an introvert. I love being an introvert. I love my own company. I love peace. I love quiet. I love libraries. I love highly intelligent people. I love gardens. I love sunflowers. I love the color salmon and orange. I love a lot of things. But I don't enjoy somebody telling me that I have to leave the comfort of my solace to have a drink, because all I wanted was orange juice. Now, I had an online situation going on, so I had to let them know. I have an online situation going on, and they made an allowance. But at first they made a big stink about it, which I thought was really interesting. You would think post-COVID, we still have flu, colds, and a whole lot of other stuff happening. I don't know what's happening where you are in the world, but where I'm at, there's a whole lot happening in terms of health-wise. You would think that you would want people to kind of stay in their own space. But you know, COVID was very different for different people. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy people dying and all of the, you know, things like that, but I enjoyed the opportunity to sit still, to think, to write, to pray, to breathe, to be. I am a human being, not a human doing. That's why I start off this channel with telling you, I am not a teacher. It's what I do. I am not an instructor. It is what I do. I am not a professor. It is what I do. What I do is not who I am. And many people have a problem with that. I don't. So I'm going to wrap this up. Go to work on time. Do your job to the best of your ability. Mind your business at all time. And go home to the life you were blessed with. Because it is a blessing to have a home to go to. A place to go to. See you in the next video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I really do appreciate when you watch my videos. Have a great day.